photograph on the kitchen table. Coffee gone cold, but I still sit here. Late afternoon, spilling gold through the window, talking to the silence like you're near. Echoes of your name down these worn out hallways in my heart. Every little word you ever said, still pulling all the broken pieces apart. I close my eyes and there you are again, in the echoes of your name. Smell that summer, tasted salt on my skin. We were barefoot, laughing hard in the parking lot. Thought that forever meant we'd never end. I drive past your street, slow at the corner, radio low, but it's loud in my head. Every red light, every old diner booth feels like a page from a book we never finished reading. Lights going out in the house beside me, but I stay up, tracing every frame, soft as a prayer that I keep repeating. My heart beats in the echoes of your name. Your Polaroid curled at the edge, coffee rings on the where we used to lean in and confess. You laughed with your whole body, threw your head back, dared me to stay. Now it's pictures in a shoebox and the words I never found to say. Hold me while I fall back into the nights we had it all. When your jacket on my shoulders felt like it could answer every call. If I slip into the dark, catch me with the softest part of your heart. Even if it's only in my mind, just once more, hold me while I fall. We drove circles round this town, windows down in the autumn rain, your hand tracing on my knee, little maps that only we could explain. Every song on that old mix still knows exactly where to land. I reach out on the downbeat, but it's only air instead of your hand. I don't wanna move on too fast, I don't wanna live in the past. I just want a moment where both can be true. Tonight I let the memories in, like an echo under my skin. If I can't come back to you, let me fall back through. Streetlight on the bedroom wall, fading shadows. I hear your call, I close my eyes. I feel it all. Hold me while I fall. Coffee cup rings on the table, dust in the air where the sun falls slow. Old Polaroids curled on the counter, every corner says your name in low. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, sleeves rolled the way you left that night. Radio hums that faded love song. I still apart, it still fits right. Kiss me through goodbye, like we never walk away. Hold me in this almost, where we get one more yesterday. If you're leaving with the sunrise, at least look me in the eye. Love me like it's forever. Kiss me through goodbye. I trace your note on the fridge door, ink bled soft from all the times I cried. Back still written like a promise. Funny how forever never tried. Maybe we were perfect in the past tense. Maybe we were better in the dark. But your ghost still dances in the hallway, clicking to the beating of my heart. Old cafe on the corner still smells like summer rain. Your jacket on that metal chair, my name in your old keychain. You laughed about forever, like we could bend the night. We carved a date into the table, hoping time would treat us kind. Hold my heart tonight, like you did back then. Lay your promises on my shelf. coffees and an empty seat. The past calling me home. Your letter in my pocket, creased where I said goodbye. Ink faded into fingerprints, but your words still burn my mind. Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? You left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain and cigarette. I still fold it like a prayer. Found that ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. Sunday records, coffee cold, you in jeans, barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You trace maps on my back, said someday we were strangers, almost friends. I replay the final door slam, like a movie I can't forget. Every frame in black and crimson, every frame is what we old Polaroids in a coffee tin, edges curl like the years we've been. Your jacket's still on the kitchen chair, threads of you in the quiet air. We used to talk till the sky turned gray, laughing hard at the dumbest things. Every scar we were proud to show. You and I, we were all we'd know. Burning in blue, I still drive by your parents' place, see our ghosts in the driveway space. Hands on wheels, but my mind rewinds every state that we left behind. Maybe we were too young to name it. Maybe we were too scared to choose. Now the past plays on a rotation, different lives If I see you again, would it feel brand new, or just burning in blue? Burning in blue, like a flame in the dark that never really faded. I'm still turning to you. Every road that I take feels a little outdated. It's the color of hurt, it's the color of home I keep running back to. I'm lost in the hue of us. Burning in blue. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that chair. Faded leather, frayed at the seams. Photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never had to leave. I still drive down that dead end road, windows down, radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. Now I'm living with the echo of this electric heartache. Coffee getting cold on the counter again. Morning stretch a little too long. Your name almost slips when I talk to my friends. Then I bury it deep in a song. I still taste that first July rain. Bare feet, back roads, tangled names. How do moments fade to gray when they still burn in me? Electric heart. jacket on the chair, like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard gray, said, "Don't you ever run away." I just smiled and looked at the road, thought love was all we had to know. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grew. We missed exits just to stay and drive. Watch the summer fade to porch light. You trace futures on my open hand. Town so small, we dream too big to land. Then time hit hard like a midnight train. Different cities, brand new names. I packed up that old dashboard scar, took it with me like a lucky charm. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grow. If I saw you on the street tonight, would you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still set one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as gold. Heavy heart halo, hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo, shining around the stories we grow. Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go, living in your We were kids on the back porch swing, July air in our lungs. dreaming. Your old six string in your clumsy hands. Every wrong little note somehow made me believe in. Years blur by like the lines on the highway, but I still hear that first soft song. Every time the night runs quiet, I can feel you humming along. So let the guitar talk, say the words we never could. Every band, every chord still burning in the wood. If my voice should shake when I reach for what we lost, just let the guitar talk. Let the guitar talk. Found a box with a faded tape, our names scrawled in blue, edges torn, case broken. Hit play, heard our younger ghost laugh and miss the beat, every promise unspoken. Some love doesn't end, it just lingers in the dust and the old love songs. When the room feels heavy, haunted, I can hear you singing along. I don't need the right words now, just the tremble of your old refrain. Let it tell me you remember all the verses we never sang. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Oh, Polaroid I could bring you back there. Drifting slow through the past, back to him, back to her. In the quiet after everything crashed, I still fall, falling like ash. Your record still skips in the middle. On that line you love to sing, I'll leave it there. Let it catch, let it crack. Feels like you back in. We were sparks on a summer lawn, laughing loud till the night was gone. And now it's echoes in an empty room, soft as your name on my tongue. Like you never flew away again, I keep falling like ash, soft on the ground of your name. Oh, cafe on the corner still smells like you and smoke. Our names carved in the table, half a promise, half a joke. You stirred sugar in your coffee, said someday we'll leave this town. I laughed like I didn't need you, didn't know what I stubs and folded pictures. Every date I know by name. You were dreaming out the window. I was staring at my feet. You were ready for the fire. I was scared of the called you in the darkness, would you know my voice by heart? Or am I just another story you had to tear apart? We were kids in the back of your rusted car, feet on the dash, tracing shapes in the dark. July on our skin, cheap soda on your seat. You swore this dead-end road led out to some bright sea. Shadows of forever still fall across my heart. I can feel your hand in mine in every faded part. We were drawing in the soft of the day. We were kids in that borrowed car, seats torn up, but the sky felt large. You traced hearts in the window fog, said, remember this when life gets hard. Cigarette glow on your crooked smile. Radio low, we drove for miles. Every song felt like it knew our names, like it swore we'd never change. Lonely strings cry every time I hear our song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for love we left behind. You moved on to a different town, I stayed here, watch the sun go down. Same old bar with the crooked sign, same old booth, but an empty side. Your old coat on the second chair, I kept it there like a silent prayer. Time moved on, but it left this space where your laugh still fills the place. Found your jacket in the closet. Smell like summer, dust and rain. Faded ticket in the pocket, 2 hearts scribbled by my name. Broken promises blue, that's the song we're still stuck to. Every word we swore was true echoes in this empty room. Broken promises blues, I still taste that Friday moon. You were mine, at least I knew, till the morning took you to. Polaroids along the mirror, all our smiles, but one our cries. You said, love, I'll never leave you. Funny how forever flies. I still drive past your old street, windows down, your ghost in the breeze. Every red light feels like oxygen. Every green says, come back to me. Ashtray coffee on the windowsill, old band shirt on your chair, still there. Sunburned photos curled at the edges. We were wild-eyed, breathing summer air. You drew hearts in the fog of glass, said, someday we'll laugh at this. Now I'm driving past our faded haunts. Every turn tastes like your kiss, echoes in the smoke of every bridge we burn. I see Left your sweater on my chair, faded wool, a little torn at the cuff. Still smells like that old July, when we were young enough to call it love. Your Polaroids in a shoebox, corners bent from being passed around. I trace your face with my thumb every time the house gets too loud. Stay, even if it hurts, even if the truth comes crashing first. Hold me through the worst of what we were. If this is all we get on this old earth, stay, even if it hurts. We learned our names in the dark, talking till the sun soaked through the blind. Coffee cups on the nightstand, half as full as all those plans we left behind. Now it's postcards and wrong turns, driving past the bar where we first met. I park outside for a minute, pretend your shadow hasn't left me yet. If we break, then let it be breaking slow. Let the cracks show every place we tried to grow. I would rather feel the ache than live a life that never knew your name. So lay your head on my shoulder while the old songs play and the night gets older. If tomorrow pulls you from my world tonight, just be my girl. Stay, even if it hurts. Found your letter in a sweater, back of the second row. Coffee stain on the corner, like we left it there on purpose. I could hear your laughter in the creases of the page. Every word a Polaroid swear I see you in strangers on the street. Then the crowd moves like a curtain, and it's only me. Coffee gone cold on the nightstand, old Polaroid spread on the bed. Your jacket still hangs on the doorframe, like it might slip on your shoulders again. We were two kids in a small town, borrowed your dad's worn-out car, windows down. August was breathing, every turn felt like touching the stars. Slow dance with pain in the dark of my room. I still move the same, spinning with ghosts. Your shadow on mine, every step I take. Slow dance with pain, hold it so close till it fades. Found your jacket in the closet. Smell like smoke and summer rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing, half insane. You were driving way past midnight. Windows down, the dashboard glow. Every song we knew we shouted, like the future didn't know. I'm still drunk on you, on the way you said my name. All the little out of focus nights we never framed. I'm still high on us, on the things we thought we'd do. Years have passed and I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. Coffee cup with chipped off china, ring of brown you left that day. Said you'd write me from the coastline, then your letters washed away. I got older, I got careful, paid my bills and slept by 10. But some nights that old guitar line takes me right back there again. Maybe we were made to be just a half-finished song in a cheap bar room. But I still feel your hand on the wheel every time that thunder rolls through the room. I don't chase ghosts, I don't chase you, but my heart still leans like it used to do. And I'm stone cold sober, but I'm still drunk on you. down, singing wrong words, summer soda on your t-shirt, your hand hanging in the wind. We swore we'd leave this town, drive till the map turned blank. Every stoplight felt like forever, every kiss like a promise. Halfway to heartbreak, we were laughing at the signs, thinking love was always on the safer side of time. We were holding on to someday, like it couldn't slip away. Halfway to heartbreak, and we never saw it change. Cheap rings, corner booth, sharing fries, talking big plans. You sketched houses on napkins, put my name on the mailbox. Then the calls came late, long days, longer goodbyes. You said, I'm just tired, that's all. But your eyes were